If you're looking for an elegant escape in Northeast Ohio, you need to escape to the last farm in Canton, Ohio, Gervasi Vineyards. This place is unreal. Let me tell you, they've got a bistro, they've got the winery, they've got a marketplace, they've got a pavilion that's huge, great place for weddings and corporate events. Just a great staff, a great place to be. Just you can come here and spend all day here. So let me take you around, let you see what this place is all about. You're gonna be blown away. You can't help but get caught up in this beautiful place. The original structure has been painstakingly restored with amazing attention to detail. From the original barn beams to the original stones, much of the history of this building has been maintained. Even their longest table is made from the original floor. But the real heart of Gervasi Vineyards lies in what's here today. And to find out more, we'll need to start in the bistro. Scott,
hi.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Hey, nice meeting you. Thanks for having us.
Our pleasure.
Listen, this place is unreal.
Thank you.
I did not expect this when I pulled up. This is unbelievable. The bistro.
Yep.
You think Gervasi Vineyards, you got a winery, that would be plenty. Why did you decide to do a restaurant also?
Well, we really wanted Gervasi to be more than just a vineyard and wine. We wanted it to be a full experience, and part of that is food. Food and wine go hand in hand, and this is really an opportunity for somebody to experience a special occasion,
right?
Enjoy great food. And we have in front of us here one of our brick-fired oven pizzas, something you experience in Italy, and also our Tuscan beef short ribs, which is one of our house favorites. So.
Okay. And now you mentioned food going good with wine. We need some wine.
We do.
Right?
We do.
Okay, what do we got here?
This is our Primitivo. This is one of our Gervasi Select brands. It's our premium red wine, one of our most full-bodied.
Oh, that's very good. I can see that going very well with that pizza sitting there in front of me.
Yeah, exactly. And all of our wines are really meant to really pair well with food. So.
Yeah. Well, it's great. It smells fantastic, but we've got to taste some more wines.
Yep.
Your tasting bar, I can see from here, that's nice.
It's beautiful. It was really made of reclaimed wood from the barn. We really made it a special piece of furniture. So.
Well, let's go over, take a
Let's
closer look, and check out some more wine.
Sounds good.
All right. Scott, this is a beautiful tasting bar.
Thank you.
Very nice. Now, what kind of wines do you serve here?
Well, we wanted to have a full range, so we have 12 different wines we currently serve, from a light sweet wine all the way up to full-bodied, robust red wine that serious wine drinkers would enjoy.
Okay. And now I see this sitting here in front of me. What is this with the 3 wines on it?
Well, because our restaurant is so integrated with the tasting bar, we really wanted to be able to bring the tasting experience to the customer who's dining. So we came up with this rustic wood board. They can select any 3 wines. The server goes through a wine tasting at the table side.
Nice. And we're going to taste a wine right now.
We are.
Which one are we going to taste?
We're going to try Bellina. Bellina is one of our newest wines. It's a premium Chardonnay, and it's in our Gervasi Select brand. It's got some apricot pear flavors in it, as well as a real light oak finish.
That is very good. And I know you take great pride in the quality of your wine. And you've told me about the three ingredients. Tell me about this.
Well, the key to making great wine is really high quality grapes. Second is great equipment. We bought some of the best equipment from Italy that you can buy, and we've imported that here.
Right.
And the third is a great winemaker. So if you put those 3 things together, and we think we have all 3, you can have a really high quality wine product in Ohio.
That's quality wine. That's very good, Scott.
We're going to try Toscano next, which is our signature red wine. And this is primarily a Sangiovese with a little bit of other red grapes mixed in. This is our #1 seller and sort of our signature tribute wine.
Oh, wow. That's very good, Scott. And I can see that going very well with the Italian fare we just talked about.
Exactly. And that's what it's really intended to do.
It's light, it's not heavy. And as much as I would like to stay and try more, I've got a lot of exploring to do here on the grounds.
There's a lot to see outside. I think you really enjoy what you see.
I'm going to go get out there now, and we'll catch up later.
Sounds good.
So we've experienced the bistro and the winery, but there's so much more. I mean, look at this grand piazza right out the back door. A great place, definitely more of a casual flair. They've got their own separate menu out here. It's a great place to come out, play games. There's a fire pit. Bring the family out here, have a great dinner, have some wine. And, speaking of family, we're going to meet the patriarch of Gervasi Vineyards right now. Hey, Ted, how you doing?
Hello, how are you today?
Great, thanks for having us.
We're glad to have you here.
Hey, I want a history lesson on Gervasi Vineyards.
Well, Gervasi, first of all, was my mother's maiden name. She was born in Italy, and we decided to start a restaurant, an Italian bistro. It was just a natural to pick her name. She was an excellent cook, too, so that even made it better.
All right, and what drove you to, what's your passion behind starting all this? You guys are fairly new.
I decided I wanted to do something that was generational, that transcends generations. I didn't want to just invest today, and a winery is a perfect long-term investment. Wineries are one of the oldest industries in the world, so I wanted to make sure my great-grandchildren had something to do.
Okay, so there's a lot of history, or a lot of history will be built here. I mean, you're the founding father of Gervasi Vineyards. But I hear there's history in this area even before you came.
Yeah, in 1922, there was a multi-murder here. There were 3 mafia people who were shot here by the sheriff and died on the property. In fact, the interesting point, one of those people was mummified and is now in the Smithsonian Institute.
Really? And it all happened right here?
All happened right here in this barn.
Wow. Well, I got to tell you, you talk about this barn. This barn is fantastic. You've done a great job in the little amount of time you've been open.
Well, thank you. The barn was built in 1823, and the interesting part of that is the sawmill that cut the wood was on the property. In fact, the lake that's behind us here was driving the sawmill. And the most interesting point is all the trees were grown here.
Wow.
So if you think about it, they started out as a seed and they ended up, they're still here today.
Wow.
Thousands of years later.
Well, that is cool. Well, you talk about everything around here, the lake and all that. Scott promised me a quick tour of the pavilion over here, so there's other things I need to go see, but I want to thank you.
Great.
I'm
glad to have you.
Now
Enjoy.
And, see more.
Thank you.
The marketplace on site sells Gervasi wines, wine-related gifts, unique gourmet food items, Italian coffee drinks, and sweet novelties. Now, during the summer months, enjoy prepackaged sandwiches and drinks for strolls right here on the grounds. 55 acres is a lot of ground, and you can come play, relax, and just take in the beauty. Even the landscaping has a specific purpose. Now, Scott, as much as there is to do and see and experience inside the bistro and winery, just past the piazza out back here, you've got this pathway that leads to so much different stuff. I mean, it's a beautiful pathway, let alone all the beautiful things that it's leading to. What was the thought behind all of this?
Well, we really wanted part of the experience of being at Gervasi is to enjoy the grounds. So we made sure that we connected all the different facilities with these beautiful pathways, vintage Belgian brick, custom blend they did for us. We also put in the gas lanterns that are part of creating the ambiance along the pathway.
Right.
So it really helps us connect all the spaces.
Okay, and you talk about connecting the spaces. When you have your farmer's market or your art shows here, this kind of ties everything together, doesn't it?
Absolutely. We wanted to create a situation where everything was very accessible, at the same time create a unique environment for the farmer's market, like you mentioned. The space is very intimate, it's beautiful, it's along all the beautiful trees and pathways and along the lake, so it works really well.
And it leads to the pavilion up here that I'm assuming is where a lot of the weddings take place?
Absolutely.
You want to go check it out? Because it's amazing.
It is.
Obviously, this is the place to have a wedding. What other events do you have going on here?
Well, we've been able to use this facility for a lot of things. Besides our own special events like the farmer's market we mentioned, we also have corporate events, charity events, as well as personal family celebrations like birthdays and anniversaries.
All right, Scott, well, thank you so much for having us. The Gervasi Vineyards is just an unbelievable place. It's that elegant escape, and you even mentioned it's like Tuscany meets Napa Valley right here in Northeast Ohio.
Well, thank you. We, our family really wanted to create something that was a unique experience from the moment people arrive to when they leave, that everything about it is special and unique and memorable.
And it really is. You guys have nailed it. What you need to do is you need to come down here and just spend the day. Hit the bistro, the winery, the marketplace, and even if you can't spend all day here, come down, hit the marketplace, and take some of this home with you. It's really worth your time because this place, I can't say it enough, is unbelievable and it's absolutely beautiful. So Scott, thanks again.
Thank you so much for being here.
All right, here's to Gervasi Vineyard.
Thank you.